Finding that sunlight?
I am. I figured if I got hot water, I better do something intelligent about heating it.
Yeah. Hi, Wayne. What kind of van do you have?
I have a 2003 Chevy Astro Van, all-wheel drive.
Nice.
And it's wonderful.
It looks like it. Let's take a peek in.
Okay. I've got all the amenities of home. Map holder, headphones, books, a bed.
Yeah.
Everything.
Everything.
Yeah. I built the bed out of aluminum and angle iron and a little bit of wood. I built it so that the storage underneath could be in milk crates. So I have each section has 2 milk crates deep. And the back section, or the head of the bed, only has 1 set of containers because behind it there's a 210 amp hour lifeline battery.
Okay.
And that is fed off the solar, and that feeds a 2,000 watt inverter.
Good to know. Yeah, that's
And
awesome.
the fridge.
Yeah, the fridge. And let's look at your refrigerator.
Okay.
Because I hadn't seen this one. It's different than...
It's an angle. This one's 27 quart, and it's not real big, but it will hold anything I want, and it freezes. I mainly keep it for the freezer, but if I want to put milk in there for a day, it doesn't really freeze it too bad.
Oh, good.
And right now I have just fish and hamburger in it, and then I just keep a couple of towels and something over top of it to keep the sun off. Sometimes I use reflectix over it, but that's only if it's hot. And here it's pretty nice.
Yes. Yeah. It's finally warming up today. I might have to take off my jacket.
Yeah, I might. I put a hot water heater up, well, a water heater up there. It's 3-inch ABS, and it'll get about 110, 120 degrees on a good hot day, but it only holds about 3 gallons. So it's enough for a quick shower, just enough to rinse off.
And then, what kind of solar panels do you have up on top?
They're Renogy Eclipse 100 watt, and there's 3 of them. So I got 300 watts of solar up there. And that really seems to be enough for me. The freezer runs just about 24/7, and the inverter, whatever I've hooked up to it works, even the microwave. So though I don't have a microwave in here, I could.
Okay. And so let's look at your cooking situation.
Okay. Well, this isn't very good. I can lay in bed and make coffee in the morning. It can either run off these little green bottles, or it can work off the 1 gallon tank. I have this for a pantry. I've got these totes 2 deep, and these are 2 deep. And then I've got tools everywhere, stashed in all the little spots. I got
nice
extension cords and battery cables, open and box end wrenches, sockets, wrenches.
Besides your shower water, is this your 7 gallons that you carry?
This is 6 gallons that I carry, and that pretty much supplies everything else. Generally, for my drinking water, I get 1 gallon distilled water jugs, and I run those in the side door. I put them on a little step.
Okay.
And the door will shut with those gallon jugs there.
Okay.
And that works out really well. When I cook here, be it coffee or whatever, I got this. I got off Amazon. It's carbonized welding blanket.
Okay.
And it's 20 inches by 20 inches with grommets, these grommets. But I find that for hooking them to these bars, the clamps work better. And on top of this, I store lid covers.
Okay.
For the pans.
Nice.
And in the containers underneath the bed is where I keep my frying pans and saucepans and such.
Nice.
And then this is my spice rack, such as it is.
That's a good spot.
It's handy. On the far side by my pillow, there's a meter that tells me what state the batteries are in.
Oh.
And also it's got other storage in there. Depends on what I want for the time. But I put everything from medicine to toilet paper in there. The 2 cushions by the bed, those came off this mattress. I trimmed them off when I built the bed because I wanted the bed a certain size. But in order to keep the bed big enough for 2 people, I've got a couple pieces of plywood that go under there that can expand out, and those 2 pieces go back against the wall and make it to where I've got a full mattress again. But most of the time it sits like this with just single access.
Nice. Yeah, because it gives you a little bit more room.
Yeah, I can actually sit in there and cook in here, get in the refrigerator. If I'm going to be preparing, I take the cover off the fridge and use that as my cooktop. And I've got a folding cutting board that works really nice. You can cut everything up and it folds up and acts as a funnel.
Oh, that's nice.
And it's just awesome.
That's I've never seen one like that.
No.
It's called a Joseph.
Yeah, and it comes from Marshall's. But you cut everything up here and then you fold it up and you can dump it.
Nice.
And I do a lot of cooking, potatoes, onions, carrots, all that kind of thing. And everything stores neatly, pretty much.
And
Once down the road it moves, but
yeah. So, do you have a bathroom situation, or?
I do. I've got this bucket right here.
Okay.
And I've got pea jugs underneath it.
Nice. Yep.
So it's the same thing. Camper with a bucket. But it's all right.
It keeps you stealthy.
Yeah. And I like stealth. That's the reason I don't have anything off the back. And well, I've got the solar panels and the water heater up top. People don't notice it very much.
No, and it could look more utility and less living.
Right. I don't mind being stealth. And in the city, I don't care where I park. I'll park anywhere, on Main Street, on a side street, in a parking lot. Nobody's bothered me in this ever.
Wow.
In my early model Econoline that I ran for about 20 years, the cops did roust me there because it looked like a camper. Or it looked like an old hippie, and they didn't want any old hippies around.
Yes.
But this I've not had any trouble at all. Looks like a family van.
Good.
Or a work van.
Yeah.
And I tinted the windows as black as I could, and that's helped. I even tinted the windshield, which you're not really supposed to. But that keeps the dash cooler, keeps the whole thing inside cooler.
Oh, I did notice that the bottom part of your windshield is
10 inches up from the bottom, and that keeps the complete dash cool. I can still see through it, and then there's a little strip on top, 6 inches at the top of the windshield that's tinted, and I can see through that and see the lights and everything. But for the most part, I've got good visibility through the part that's open.
Nice.
And the cops have seen it, looked at it, haven't seemed to care one way or the other.
Good. Good.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Good, because I was worried.
Yeah.
But when the windshield needed replacing at one point, I thought I'm gonna tint it, and it's really came in handy.
Good.
We did that on a tow truck I was running one time, a Class 8 tow truck, and that helped a lot because you're out days on end, and I was in Nevada at the time, and when it's 110 degrees outside, you want to keep everything as cool as possible.
Yes.
And that's the same with this. The best you can do is keep it down to ambient temperature, outside temperature. But
and you've got a lot of opening here to like get the breeze through.
Right. And also for this, I've got a shower, on-demand shower that I didn't bring this trip, but I can hook that up and just put a tarp over top of this and shower right here.
Oh wow.
I just run the hose up here.
Oh nice.
But
that's a good way.
I have to have the 12-volt pump and all that stuff to make that operate. So I'm hoping that this water heater in a pipe will be sufficient, which it should be. And then to stay cool on the side of the van, I just use this space blanket thing and a bunch of magnets. And in the morning when the sun hits this, it doesn't heat up the inside. Plus it makes it to where people can't see in, and I can sleep later.
Yeah.
Yeah, almost to 6 o'clock usually.
Nice. Well, thank you so much for showing me your van. I hadn't seen the inside of an Astro van in this way, so it looks really nice. I like that it's all-wheel drive, it's very small and compact, and you can still put 300 watts of solar on top.
Oh, and a light bar on top. I got a 41-inch
Oh,
LED
yes.
light bar up there.
That's nice.
And that lights up the night.
Lights up the night.
And of course Lucy lights.
And yep, good Lucy lights. Yeah, you've got everything figured out.
I'm even thawing a ham out on her roof for lunch.
Well, okay, well thank you so much, Wayne.
You're welcome, Karli. It's been fun.
It has. Thanks for coming to my little meetup thing. It's been good.
It's a pleasure. Anytime I can be in the woods in Idaho, it's good.
Yes, I like the woods here.